Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason, and today we are back with some more Distant Worlds universe. Last time we were preparing for our, we'll say, critical strike, our strike right to the core, to the center of the Kalarba. No, did you get it right, Jason? The Hakonish Syndicate. In every other game I've played, for some reason they can tend to be called something like the Kalarba Major Confederation or something. So I keep having that pop into my head. I'm sorry. So anyways, we've got all of our strike forces but Bravo. So that's Alpha, Charlie, Delta, and Echo, which I'm not even sure if those are proper names. I don't know the proper, we'll say, military alphabet by heart, but those names sound right, don't they? Sure, we can mix and match. I can just start making up names for the names of the different strike forces. Anyways, I'm getting them to sort of make sure that they are fueled up and ready to go before we go ahead and fly on into their core world and attack their home planet. I'm just curious really quick what this is. Oh yes, this is basically we've been trying to secure Orzun Prime 2. The Hakonish have been sending their ships here, and our defensive fleet for this area is still, well, it's damaged and still being constructed. So I'm kind of waiting for the defensive fleet here to really sort of hold the area before we go ahead and establish a spaceport and a defensive base. As it stands, as we can see here, this frigate, which is actually not part of the defensive fleet, is getting torn to shreds, and it doesn't look like we have the firepower really to hold this system just yet. I do have some, we'll say, extra troops on the ground here, and I'm going to be keeping those there. Actually, I'll go ahead and set them as garrison because I do not want them being picked up. Where planet are we? Where is that? Where is it on the list here? Orzun Prime 2. They're weaker units, but I'm going to go ahead and garrison them for the time being because I want to keep the planet. I don't want to lose it, but it's obvious at this point in time that I cannot establish any sort of space presence here. I'm kind of hoping that, you know, the Slukins will try something, and then, you know, they'll be able to deal with the Hakonish for me. It looks like, wait, is the Orzun Prime Defense Force, have they warped out of system? Oh no, they're warping towards the enemy. They're kind of scattered all around. They're kind of damaged. They don't really have anywhere to go ahead and really refuel because we don't have a spaceport in that system yet. So that's what's making things really hard. But it does look like the 69th fleet of the, what is it, Rodal Prime Collective? Yes. The Slukins is warping into system because they detected the, we'll say, the enemy ships in their system around their planet. So the Slukins and the Hakonish are probably going to duke it out, but I suspect that the Hakonish are going to be warping out. They don't want to mess with this, so they're going to take off, and they're probably going to tangle with some of my ships that have left the system, to be honest. But anyways, that's not really what's important right now. What's important is our next target. If we look at the Kalarba Major system, Kalarba Major 4, I believe it is. This is the one we want. Let me zoom in on this. I'm pretty sure that this is our target. Yes, it is. It does look like it's in the orbit that I thought it was here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and I was just curious about that. We're going to go ahead and send our attack fleets, our strike forces in against them. Where are we at? Strike Force Alpha looks like it's good. Strike Force Bravo is not going to be involved. Strike Force Echo looks like it's still refueling. Charlie's good, and Delta appears to be good. So we're just basically waiting on Echo at this point. Echo, are you fueling up? I'm not sure if they are fueling up. I have a couple of their ships that refuel all ships at Ultimate Vendetta. There we go. So I'll make sure that they are refueling, and once they are fully fueled up and ready for action, we're going to go ahead and wipe. We're going to go ahead and invade that planet. The Rhodian Hive appears to have offered us a trade deal. What are they offering? They request our help against the Wakaris Federation. Really? That is very interesting, because our relationship with the Rhodian Hive is terrible. They must be desperate to be asking us for help. Let me see. Where is the Rhodian Hive? Right down here. They're angry with us. We do have a decent amount of, we'll say, trade with them, but that is very intriguing. And they are currently at war with our ally. I'm not going to help them out if they're at war with our ally. Then again, our ally has probably declared war on them, but But then there's the other side of the coin, the Wakaris Federation. But that's the thing; they're not actually even at war with the Wakaris Federation. So if they're not actually even at war with the Wakaris Federation, they're just trying to stir the pot even more. I don't think that I'm going to be helping them. So we're going to go ahead and ignore their request for help. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and we'll say ignore that for, well, actually we're just going to ignore that entirely. We're not going to just ignore it for the time being. We're just going to ignore it all out. I'm pretty sure we're going to see the fall of the Rhodian Hive sometime in the very near future. What's going on here? It's still Orzun Prime 2, still under attack. Yeah. So yeah, there's basically just a lot of fighting going on in this system here. You know, for the time being, I can't really do anything about that because I'm too busy being on the offensive for once, really. Well, I wouldn't say for once, but it takes a long time for me to get ready to roll. Okay. I think we're good. Strike Force Alpha. Echo looks good. Charlie, Delta, you are all good. So, we're going to go ahead and, as I mentioned last time, I'm going to go ahead and recap what my strategy is going to be. I am going to warp my ships in right about here, close to Calarba Major 4, but not directly above it, because I want to avoid those defensive batteries. The defensive, platforms. I want to fly over here, draw their ships out over here, and then I'm going to slowly move my ships up over, not warping, and then slowly engage each of the defensive bases individually. So let's go ahead. We'll say Strike Force Alpha, you can fly there. Can you do that, please? Thank you. Echo, you as well. Charlie and Delta, I'd like you guys to all fly right there. There we go. So all of my strike forces are flying up into the system. They're going to fly, like I said, just a little bit outside of the range of the defensive bases, and then we're going to slowly move in. I realize there's a lot of other things I need to be managing with my empire. Actually, is my colony ship completed? Because I remember I had started that last time. Where is my colony ships here? The Blue System Pearl does appear to be completed. Okay. We're going to go ahead and select this ship. While our strike forces are en route, I'm going to slow things right down. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go right over here to Lulnar Major. Let's investigate these ruins. There was nothing. Okay. Big surprise there. No, not Lulnar Major. It was Patrim Junction. Right. So we're going to go ahead and tell them to... Can I? I can't. Transfer character, retire, refuel, escape. All right. I thought that I could go ahead and use that as a way of, we'll say, bringing a population over here. That's unfortunate. Let me see. What's the population? Patrim Junction. Okay. I guess I have to take a different approach. That is actually unfortunate. I'm not sure if I'm going to upset the population by doing this, but Patrim Junction, like I said, I need it to be primarily a human colony. So, where are you guys at? Right here, Patrim Junction. I want policy, population policy for the same family. Assimilate, and all other races. Maybe resettle. I hate doing that though, because there's no guarantee I'm going to be able to get. I'm wondering if I can't use the colony ship because the population is maxed. So we're going to try resettling. I think some of them might be upset. I've got to keep an eye on this planet. This is a sort of a risky move on my part. I want to go ahead and see Tire of the Empire's Wars, current tax rate. Okay, so far, it does not appear that anyone has any, we'll say, any problems with that. Okay. So, like I said, we got to keep an eye on that. We don't want, we'll say, our population to become very upset with us and all that. So, let's see, what was that? Okay, we've completed research in beam intensification. Let's see, what does that mean for us? That means, let's see. Sorry, research breakthrough. This breakthrough provides improvements to the existing component Titan beams. So our Titan beams just got stronger just in time for our invasion. Sounds good. Critical research breakthrough. We got a crash research project for medium torpedo bombers. Awesome. And that just started. So right from the start, it's going to have crash research. This is amazing. Actually, I'm looking at my money. I'm like, wow, I'm at 5 million. You know what? I might as well go ahead and initiate another crash research project. So Mega Scale Construction's already crashed. Weapons, we got our medium torpedo bombers is already crashed. Scanner jamming. You know what? It's going to cost us almost $1 million, but let's do it. Crash research. We're throwing our money into our research to really, we'll say, beef things up. All right. Where are you guys going to be landing? Ooh, that's okay. No, that's still a little bit further. That's still a little bit further out from the defensive base. We are probably still going to run into you know, some fighters. They're still going to be launching their escorts against us, but hopefully we will be able to handle this. All right, let's see. I'm going to need to micromanage this very carefully here. All right. Are all the fleets in? As soon as all the fleets are in there, I'm going to basically sort of click drag, select all of them, and I'm going to be directing each of them, or all of them. All right. There's still one fleet out of system, isn't there? Strike Force Alpha. They're being a little bit slower. Okay. Okay. I'd like you guys to attack this ship here. I want to keep them focused on like one target at a time. Basically, focus fire everything down. Holy crap! Here we go. I'm going to slow this down because they've sent in like all of their ships within the system. Wow. Okay. Highlight all the ships, and I want to get them to target the ships that are the furthest away from the defensive bases. I don't want them moving closer to the defensive bases. I'm letting my carriers launch fighters, and those fighters are going to look like they're targeting the defensive bases a lot for me. Looks like we've taken some minor damage here. We are taking some damage, but looks like the red is dissipating, which tells me that maybe they're not doing enough to... basically, we have our repair robots, right, on board the ships. So this tells me that, you know, they might be doing some damage to the armor, but they can't get through the armor because our repair robots keep repairing them. This is beautiful. Like, this is like the true might of this empire. Like, all of my strike fleets all joined together, all in one place, just totally obliterating everything. Look at all the fighters here. These... Like, that defensive base, we haven't even begun our approach to the planet yet, and that defensive base is going down just from the sheer number of fighters we've launched from our carriers. Dang, I may have underestimated the amount of power I was bringing to this fight. I still think it was a good idea of me to warp in over here, because, like I said, I did not want to get right above the planet. That's a real good spot for them to really, you know, take down some of our ships. But it looks like our repair robots are able to keep up with the damage. And as you can see here, look at that. The red is just disappearing. Even though they managed to, say, do a little bit of damage through the shields, you know, the damage is being kept under control. I don't think we've suffered any casualties since the beginning of this engagement. Oh, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. All right, actually, you know what? I'm thinking we should just go ahead and move in and start attacking the planet. So, please attack the planet now. I feel like we've got enough, yeah, you know, I think we could probably take out whatever they've got left. Let me see here. They've got the one spaceport. How large is the spaceport? The size. The spaceport's probably going to be able to leverage a lot of damage our way, as are we'll say the defensive bases, but I suspect they're going to go down fairly quickly. I think we're close enough that they're not going to warp to the planet. They're going to slowly advance, and that's kind of what I want. You know what? Actually, I'm going to sort of leapfrog them. Wow! That ship's dead. What about this one? Oh, okay, never mind. This one here. Basically, I want them to pick small targets that are close by because I don't want them warping in. Because if they warp in, then we'll see their fire is less focused, and they're going to, well, they're gonna get destroyed. They're gonna get damaged. All right, let's speed things up just a little bit here. Oh, this is amazing. Now you know the Hakaru Syndicate needs to respond to this. So any ships that they have out and about, they're probably going to be recalling them to aid in the defense, but it's not going to be enough. Already, let's go ahead and take a look at the comparison screen. Wow, we've blasted them down to 19th place with this initial attack. Right now, if we look at, we'll say, economy, they're sitting at 18th. We're going to see a huge drop because we're about to take out their, like I said, their home planet. It's going to... Oh, no. See, this is what I didn't want to... This is what I did not want to happen. This ship right here, the discarded sentry, he decided to warp right in above the planet, and he doesn't even have to support the rest of this fleet. He's getting torn to shreds. You need to get out of there. Escape from attackers. He's already trying to escape. I don't think he's going to be able to make it. There is hyper deny in the area. But dang, wait. Component 6 damaged. How effective are those repair robots? Okay, they are slowly taking it down, but I'm not actually. This ship may survive. I don't think it will. It's taking, like I said, a lot of damage. We're likely gonna lose this one carrier, but I would definitely say that the repair robots are, we'll say, prolonging its life. Yeah, there we go. It's going down. So what is this he part of? He's part of Strike Force Alpha. We will need a new carrier for Strike Force Alpha. Let me see. He's got 55 damage components. Yeah, 71. It's going down. That's very unfortunate. I was kind of hoping to do this without any casualties, but yeah, it is what it is. What likely happened was he was one of the ships in the rear, and to get closer, you know, after a certain range, they automatically warp to what they're trying to attack. So he probably, you know, he was at the back. The quickest way for him to get involved was to warp up. We may also see the same kind of thing happen with these ships here. I would really rather that not happen. So I'm going to... you know what? I don't think it's going to happen. Even if they jump up, I'm pretty sure at this point we've got the rest of the fleet close enough that they're going to obliterate anything before they have a chance to do any more damage to our fleets. Alright, so Caliber Major 4. Oh, we already have troops on the ground. I don't believe all of our troop transports have dropped things off yet, though, so... I accidentally clicked on the wrong part. So let's get a view of the ground. So there we go. Yeah, we're getting some more of our troops down. It's a close one. I don't want it close. I want to be able to get like all of our guys down there, because what's going to happen is once we take the planet, we need to still have enough power left over to be able to sort of put down any rebellions that will definitely happen. Let's see. Strength is currently at 770. Yeah, we're going to win this fight, but I'm not sure if we will be able to hold the planet once we've taken it. We'll have to wait and see about that. Are there any other... Yes, oh, there we go! I was like, I thought we had more strength than that. Yes, so this planet here is definitely falling. It's definitely going to us. Wow. What a fight. That was great. I think we started off with, what, 83 ships, and we are currently at 82. So yes, that confirms that we only lost the one carrier from Strike Force Alpha, and Strike Force Alpha is still a very formidable fleet with 24 ships. I don't think we need to hurry up and rush off to do anything with that. Now, I do need to be careful here. It looks like my ships are all sort of flying off in different directions to engage different targets in system. I need to focus them. Or else they are going to get annihilated, because there are other defensive bases in the system, and if they go off and they're just picked. Actually, you know what? There doesn't appear to be a whole lot of other defenses. There's a lot of mining bases, and that's kind of what I took as, we'll say, an extended presence. But I think there's only really 2 defensive bases in this entire system. So, actually, you know, I could probably leave my strike forces to their own devices to sort of secure the space around here. Yeah. Although I do want to bring Strike Force Alpha back so that we can maintain our space control. So I'm going to bring at least Strike Force Alpha back to remain above the planet. I'll set them up as a blockade. And that'll be good. All right. Let's go ahead and bring things up to normal speed, to 1. Yeah, that's good. All right, I'm actually going to slow things down and zoom out. I'm pretty sure this is a done deal. We know that we have that planet. So what I need to do is I need to come back over here because I started a basically a resettling project, right, with Patrim Junction. And I'm noticing the population going down here. So with the population going down, I need to see if I can get a colony ship over there. The Blue System Pearl. So select the ship, and now can you colonize here? You cannot. Okay. I'm not too sure how to, give to, refuel, retire, explore. Alright, so I think I was just overall mistaken as to what I could do here. I thought that if I, say, resettled some of the other population, that it would leave room that I would be able to get, you know, more humans on here, but it doesn't look like that is the case. Maybe if I reduce the tax rate on Patrim Junction. There we go. So if I resettle all other races, and then I reduce the tax rate here. So this is gonna hurt my cash flow a little bit, but that's okay. It's a nice, very developed planet, and I'm gonna give it like a tax rate of 5% to try and, we'll say, encourage, we'll say, humans to move here. We're gonna go ahead and try that. Now, I need to be careful. If I resettle all of the people on the planet and no humans come to it, what's going to happen is it will actually just leave my control, and I will lose the planet altogether, and then I'll have to send a colony ship and then redevelop, and it will be absolutely terrible, and we don't want that to happen. So I do have to keep an eye on that and be careful about that. So we'll keep an eye on that. That. I like that. That is a good word. Alright, so yeah, I don't think there's too much more else to see here. My strike forces are basically just going to eliminate everything within this system. Oh, there we go. We have invaded and taken over the planet Kalarba Major 4. This is now our planet. This is our planet, yes. So let's go ahead and establish a garrison on this planet. I'm not going to be pulling any of the troops off just yet. Why is it recruiting automatically? Are these the troops that they were recruiting before we got here? You know, trying to hold the planet, but they didn't get done in time? That's quite possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, let's see. We'll garrison 1 strike trooper. We will... Where are they at? Armored attack. And where's my special operations? Special operations team. So those 3 are going to be absolutely garrisoned. The rest we're going to go ahead and leave. For the... actually, you know what? There's no rebellion. I'm still going to give it a little while. Although the 44% corruption is a pretty big deal. We have a lot of corruption here. So what we might need to do is set this up as a regional capital. And that's something... corruption is not something we've had to deal with too much. But it... basically what's happening is because we're so far away from our homeworld... or from any other capital, we have a lot of corruption. Basically, there's not as much like oversight and you know, we'll say double checking the books and all that. So you'll notice that the further we get away from our capitals, the more the corruption becomes a real problem. Let's see, like Ilrud, 4% corruption. Actually, that's really not too bad. I'm wondering if that might have something to do with the fact that there may have been a... I don't see how there could have been a pirate presence here. I'm not too sure why there's so much corruption here. Well, let me go ahead and take a look at, like, Loros, because these are about as far from our empire as well. So Loros has 0% corruption. Very interesting. What is causing all of the corruption in this system? Is it because there's, I'm wondering, is it because there's another empire in the system? That's a possibility. This is a good example right here. Orzun Prime 2. This planet here has 1% corruption. No, that's not a factor. I don't know why. That's very, very peculiar. All right, now that we'll say the Hakonish syndicates, basically their home world has been conquered. If we go ahead and take a look at their military strength, they're right on the bottom. We've knocked them right down. Their economy isn't a crapper. They don't have anything. They are basically, for all intents and purposes, conquered. Now I can go ahead and build my small spaceport and a defensive base around Orzun Prime 2, and begin growing from here. They've got nothing. I don't even think they have a spaceport to allow them to build more ships. So my defensive fleet here is going to have no problems holding this system. Yep. So that's that. Wow, look at how sprawling this is. Let's go ahead and take a look at our empire right now. Our empire, it's like all this, all that over here, and then all around here. Just look at that. Oh, I love seeing how we've expanded. And then we have our allies down here. And then minus the red, and then we have the green up there. That is fantastic. Overall, let's see, overall victory conditions. Yeah, we are quite a bit ahead. Wow, we just need to keep pushing now. Of course, since we are even more powerful now, you know, the other empires are definitely going to have a problem with us, and we might see a little bit more aggression on their part, sort of preemptive measures to stop us from, we'll say, invading their territory. I'm wondering as time goes on if the corruption will lower, but right now it looks like they are not going to rebel. I'm actually kind of surprised. All right, well, we have some damage to our capital ship. Now, this ship here I don't believe got retrofitted because it is a capital ship, and we can't build capital ships yet. So this ship actually, Strike Force Alpha does not have a repair any repair robots. So I'm actually going to go ahead and, well, first things first, let's go ahead and set up a large spaceport and a defensive base above Kalarba Major 4. Then after that, we're going to go ahead and take Strike Force, let's see, Echo. Who's going to be the next lead? I think Charlie's probably a good choice. Strike Force Charlie, can you go ahead and load some troops at Kalarba Major 4? So what we're doing is I'm going to send Strike Force Alpha off for repairs, just because I want to make sure that they are ready for any next strike we might make. And since, like I said, the Millennium Falcon can't go ahead and repair itself, that's basically our choice. Now, Strike Force Bravo is ready to go, and they are kind of just sort of sitting in our system. So that's cool. What I'm going to get them to do... actually, you know what? I need to get some more troops in our territory, over here, so that we can... Actually, no, I might have enough troops to do the job. So Strike Force Bravo, what am I going to get you to do? just hold on. I'll have a job for you in just a little bit. But I'm going to get Strike Force Charlie, who appears to have a damaged resupply ship. Why is it damaged? Maybe they don't have enough resources to go ahead and repair, because that's what I wasn't sure about, because I haven't used the resupply ships too much. It's possible that it has to use its own, we'll say, cargo to go ahead and we'll say fashion or do the repairs. So it's possible that it doesn't have enough cargo to actually be able to repair itself. Like, let me see, the Decisive Gauntlet. This here is a cruiser. And we saw that our cruisers were able to go ahead and repair themselves. Is it carrying any cargo? It's not carrying any cargo. That's got me kind of confused then. So why is it that resupply ship can't repair itself, but my cruisers can? Is it just taking a while? Will it eventually get itself repaired? I'm not too sure. Does this design have a repair robot? Ah, let's go ahead and take a look, because I'm making assumptions here. This resupply ship does not have the S something, right? Oh, where is the repair robot? Hello, repair robot. Where might you be? He's hiding from me. He's shy. It's okay, repair robot. Come on out. There we go. The S2F4 repair bot. Okay. So, what I should do is create a new version of the resupply ship that includes the repair bot. Resupply ship. Really, it's on automatic. That is... Well, we're going to go ahead and switch this over to manual control. I'm going to go ahead and I'll say manually upgrade the design. The design seems to be fine as is. We just need to go ahead and put a repair robot on there so that we can just have them repair themselves. There we go. Save. So now our resupply ships can go ahead and, well, retrofit. Okay. Now back to what I was initially doing. See, Strike Force Charlie is going ahead and they are grabbing troops here and getting ready to, we'll say, capture the rest of this system. Strike Force Alpha's gone back for repairs. Strike Force Bravo is kind of just holding position for the time being. And Strike Force Echo is also just holding position for the time being. Strike Force Charlie is loading troops. Strike Force Delta, they're also holding position. Okay, that's fine. For the time being, I'm just going to get them to stay where they're at. We're going to be going ahead and, like I said, grabbing all the... Oh, no, what happened? Our troop general has been killed in the invasion of Nembin Junction 1. No! Seriously? I guess as a last ditch, we lost our troop general. I was actually going to go back and grab him for the invasion. It looks like they, we'll say their little bit of... We'll say retaliation, they came to the Nembin Junction to invade it, and it looks like our defense forces just were not enough to... That sucks. What's their troop composition on the ground? 142k. Okay. Alright, Strike Force Bravo, where are you? You guys are right here. Can I get some troops here on Chuika? We're just gonna get some Boscaran infantry. Hopefully that'll be enough. Strike Force Bravo, come on over here. You are going to be loading up troops on this moon shortly. And we're gonna go ahead and retake Nembin Junction. Oh my goodness. Oh, after that crazy victory, they're like, you know what? We're gonna take your planet again. I was not expecting that. Like as you can clearly see, they don't have the Space Force. They don't have the to really do anything, but they managed to get some troop transports through and had just enough strength to go ahead and take the planet. All right, well, I'm going to make sure that this fleet, where is it? Wait, that's, wait, what fleet is this? Defense Miso and System. Okay, that's the Ilrud Defense... Althuris... Where's the Nembin Defense Force? Oh, there's the Nembin Defense Force. Alright, you guys need to sort of blockade this planet. Because I can't set them to defend it, because we just lost it. So, the Nembin Defense Force is going to... dang, they have a lot of ships. I can't believe I assigned that many ships to this planet, and they still weren't able to defend it. Wow. Okay. Wow. Well, you know, the Hakonish are almost completely annihilated. They have one system left over here, and from what I can tell, yeah, it's not the best planet. It's still growing. Yeah, these guys, they're done. They are done. All right, so since they're done, let's go ahead and we'll say redirect our attention elsewhere. Like, for example, back to the Patrim Junction system to see if we have any, we'll say, human colonists. Let me see. The growth rate is definitely going down. Please, please tell me I've got humans moving here. I don't think I have any humans moving here. You know, maybe you can't do it. I don't know. If somebody's maybe a little bit more well-versed with the game and knows if there is a way to sort of direct, we'll say, a certain type of population to an area, please let me know, because like I said, I really need a human presence. I really need a human presence here on Patrim Junction. Somewhere over here. I need over on this side of the galaxy. You know what, heck? I might actually, let me see. I might actually even do it for this sector of space here, because I need some human troops over in this area. Like, I have got to go all the way back here to get anything, we'll say, human. Yeah, like I said, I'm not too sure. If you guys know, please let me know. I am done for today. So I'm going to go ahead and save this as LP53 because this has been our 53rd outing. So thank you so much for joining me today in Distant Worlds Universe. If you like the video, you like the content, and you would like to see more of it, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, go ahead and leave the video a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on.